AP New York, what's going on, guys? So I need to address a few things. I made a few posts the past couple of days, uh, venting, and so we're going to make some changes in the state. I've been very unhappy with some of the things that have been happening in the state with some leaders, not every leader. As a matter of fact, we have some very good leaders in the state that are very low key. They do their thing. They're not a headache. They're not constantly asking me the same repetitious, uh, same question over and over again. Um, Guys that don't know, or I'm sorry, don't necessarily need to be handheld. And in this movement, that's something that we all need to be able to have the ability to think on our own 2 feet and make decisions on our own 2 feet. Really the only mission of AP is to build up our zones. Vet our members, make sure that they're law abiding citizens, um, nonviolent. If they have a felony for a DWI or something like that, well, you know what? If years have gone by, some things like that we can overlook. And, you can come to me with that kind of a question. As long as it's nonviolent, non sexual, anything like that, but again, we always do everything legally in the state. So, over the past couple months, we have had our XO, Robin Corday. I put her in place because, she had a reputation of getting things done, and there was a lot of things that kind of fell by the wayside. So we kind of cut ties with her. So if she was in zone 7, I believe, if anybody's tight with her and you want to go with her where she goes, I believe she started a new group. You're more than welcome to do that. I'm not going to hold anybody here and force them to stay in AP. But my whole thing is every one of us needs to be busy bees. About 2 years ago, I tried to put together a team to get reaching out to our state sheriffs upstate. New York State's kind of a lost hope, although this Wednesday at the Whitestone Republican Club, myself and Chris Gomans from my zone down here, we will be starting to get the wheels rolling to see what we can do in that respect to a sanctuary. If it's even possible, we're going to give it a go anyway. So for about 2 years, I had been pushing the team, guys. We need to do this upstate. We already have one. I think there's 3 others in the works, and I always got excuses, and we can't do it. It's not possible. Listen, you know, people said that AP wasn't possible. People said the patriot community would fail. People said that the media would burn us alive. Look, man, we're alive and well. And the sanctuary movement is flourishing across the country. And for us, we need to have that. We need to have places where New Yorkers can safely go and live and have their means of self defense. It's extremely critical for us. So that was one of the things that really bothered me with some leadership that we had, that we've made some changes in, and the constant same questions over and over again. Again, you guys, we need to be able to think on our feet. We all have jobs. We all do understand a chain of command. uh, we all do understand what it means to be vetted and not to be somebody who has a felony or anything like that. And it's common sense stuff. It's not real difficult. So getting to Phil Simonis and Lorianne Clemens and their zone. So I had a young guy who came on board about 2 months ago, and he was eager, and he reached out to me a few times. Scott, I haven't heard about vetting. What's going on? So there's a change in zone leadership. Lorianne Clemens became the zone leader, and so I reached out to him. I'm like, Lorianne, we got this guy. He seems like a good fit. He has a lot of friends that are like-minded. Let's get on this. Okay, Scott. We'll get on it. Nothing happened. A week later, send him a message. Dude, get on this guy, please. I don't want to lose him. You know, we need as many young boots in the group as possible. You know, at day's end, guys, we bring in young, high speed, motivated patriots. It helps us at the top not have to work so hard because they do a lot of the PR. You know, they get involved. Maybe they're doing security for us, helping pull security or vet new members. You know, it just keeps the ball moving forward at a much, more efficient way of running. So guys like that are very important for us. You know, we have a lot of older guys in our group, um, and we need those young boots. So reach out to him a second time. All right. Next day, I reached out to him again. He tells me he had a 1 hour phone call with this individual, and he's vetted into the group. So 2 months go by, and I reach out to this gentleman. I'm like, dude, how's it going in your zone? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, you're in the zone, right? He's like, no. I'm like, really? I was told you were vetted. I was also told that you had an hour conversation with your zone leader. He's like, nope, negative. That never happened. So one of my biggest pet peeves, I do a lot, man. I'm constantly going, and not everybody needs to work as much as I do with this. I'm more fortunate than a lot of people because I am, uh, I'm kid free during the week. You know, I work, I come home, I eat, I work out, and that's it. So I have a lot of time to do this stuff. However, if you can't handle the workload, then don't be a zone leader. And even more importantly, don't lie about it. If you haven't done your job, don't lie about it. Say, Scott, you know what? I fucked up. I didn't do it. Um, Respect that a lot more. But if you blatantly lied to me and you're a zone leader, you're out. And that's just the way it is. And especially after I've been chasing you for 2 months about one individual who's at this time, you know, good chance he'll never be part of the group. You know, he has a bad taste in his mouth because of this garbage. Uh, so I just want everybody to know what's going on. Listen, we're going to restructure. We're going to start with a solid core of people, and we're going to build slowly. If you want to stay a part of AP and you want to chip in, Zone 9 is gone. Anthony Rosliak is gone. He's gone as zone leader of Zone 9. Zone 7 is actually good. Andre's still going to be zone leader there, but Robin was part of Zone 7, so she's gone. And I believe Phil was Zone 4, and Lurion. So they're gone completely. So we have an opening there. So anybody wants to actually help us get the ball rolling. I want motivated people. I want people that are willing to help us write letters. You know, to get involved, man. We're not just here to be a, a Facebook group. You know, that's not what we're about. Uh, that's it. If you're interested in helping out, let me know. Take care.